You can't shake the feeling that something is wrong with you, but there's a reason that the world feels too overwhelming, too exhausting, too violent. Figuring out if you match these personality traits is the key to turning what feels like a curse into an empowering gift. With this simple quiz, find out if you have low, moderate, or high sensitivity. But don't fall into the trap of answering how you think you should answer. Otherwise, you'll never discover the truth about yourself, even if it hurts. Be honest. Starting with the #1 indicator of highly sensitive people. What would you do in this situation? You're in the hospital waiting for your mom's surgery to end. This in itself is already upsetting, but something else grabs your attention. The guy next to you is chewing a stick of gum. The chewing isn't even that bad, nobody else seems bothered by it, but he's smacking away at his double bubble. You are A, cool as a cucumber, it doesn't bother you. B, somewhat sensitive to the sound, but you can rationalize it. Or C, panicked. The walls feel like they're closing in, all you can hear is the sound of that gum. But that's not the only factor that determines your HSP level. For example, you go to the bathroom at a friend's house, but when you come back, the mood of the room feels off. Your friend's facial expression is tense, body language is rigid. Do you A, completely miss those details and pick up the conversation where you left off? B, catch the general vibe but don't think too much about it? Or C, notice everything immediately and begin to speculate on the cause of the shift? The bad news is this situation is about to get worse. Your friend gasps and starts to cry. Turns out they just found out their partner cheated. As you watch your friend wail, you feel A, relieved it didn't happen to you, B, sad for your friend and think about ways to comfort them, or C, deeply affected. This might as well have happened to you. You also start to cry. But that's a dramatic scenario, okay? Let's put ourselves in a more nuanced situation. Your good friends just flew into town. You spend time catching up, eating fun meals, and walking around your city. When you get home at the end of the day, do you feel A, energized and ready for more hangout time tomorrow, B, a bit drained and need some time to recharge, or C, completely exhausted and in dire need of solitude for the next week? Now let's see how you react when things like this happen. Walter White blows up a bomb that kills 2 people. Dumbledore is blasted with a killing curse, causing him to fall from the tower under the light of the Dark Mark. Fighting breaks out on the beach during World War II. When violence or cruelty are shown in movies, TV, and books, do you A, enjoy the way these scenes serve the story, B, feel a little queasy and uncomfortable, or C, never forget how devastated that scene made you feel and think about it for months, possibly years? Drumroll please, it's time to see what your level of sensitivity reveals about you. If you received mostly A's, you have low sensitivity. You're not affected by triggers common to HSPs. If you received mostly B's, you have moderate sensitivity. You show some characteristics of a highly sensitive person, but it doesn't dramatically affect your life. If you received mostly C's, congratulations, you have high sensitivity. You are acutely aware of repetitive noises, bright lights, and strong smells. You have a superhuman knack for noticing subtle changes in people. Plus, social interaction zaps you of your energy. What's more, the world feels so overwhelming that you fear you won't achieve your goals. But you can actually use your high sensitivity to get the life of your dreams. Just look at Amelie, my absolute favorite heroine of all time. She has crippling social anxiety, but she doesn't let that hold her back because Amelie has a secret weapon. You guessed it, she's filled with HSP empathy. If you scored for high sensitivity, you might feel like you're inherently flawed. But I challenge you to look at the HSP women in this video to see how they use their special talents to achieve their goals.